Jai Shri Mataji. Good evening. Welcome to this online meditation from the UK. Let us raise our Kundalini, take Bandhan, and bow to Shri Mataji. We will be meditating on the Hamsa Chakra this evening, and we will listen to some clips from Shri Mataji and really exploring how the Hamsa is so related to every single chakra, to the left nadi and the right nadi, how we can correct it with mantras, with breathing. And we will start the program by listening to the Ganesh Stuti.
Shri You all know that Hamsa Chakra gives you discretion. But still we do not understand what do we mean by discretion. The first and the foremost important center within us is the Muladhara Chakra. If we do not have the proper discretion about Muladhara Chakra, we get into wilderness, I should say, or we open the doors of hell for ourselves. So one thing one has to know that Muladhara Chakra cannot be controlled by our mental activity. But if you shift it to the mental activity, then the control over Muladhara is completely lost. Apart from whatever has happened in the West, Muladhara Chakra is all gone into the mental activity of human beings. It is so much discussed, talked, it is so much described, written down, so much read, so much put into our heads that it has become a mental activity. So Muladhara doesn't act spontaneously as it has to act. That's why there are problems that people cannot produce children. So many become impotent very early because it is used not by the power of desire but by mental activity. Shift. Now you see the light here. It's burning there because there is oil and there is a wick. It is burning. But instead of this oil, you put just water. Will it burn? It won't. Because water is not going to nourish this light. So the more mental activity you have, your Muladhara gets spoiled and it becomes uncontrollable. But if it is left to your desire, so it becomes spontaneous. Same about the Swadhisthana Chakra. Swadhisthana is for creativity. Anything you can create. You can create a sari, you can create a beautiful design, pattern, you can create a beautiful art or anything. But as soon as you put it on a mental level, it's finished. Also in the West, too much discussion is about the art. This is not art, that is not art, this should have been like this, that should have been like this. I mean, its creativity is spontaneous. Whatever the artist wants to produce, let him produce. Who are you to judge and criticize? You cannot appreciate anything unless it is brought to the mental level. So now we have critics. And the artists are not spontaneous, they are afraid, they only think, what will the critics say? Even when I am writing the book, when I give it to some Sahajogis to read, they say, Mother, if you write like this, then they'll say like this. I said, let them say, who cares? Now this Greek tragedy of romanticism, then the romance of Romeo and Juliet, all is imaginary, is all mental. There's no spontaneity in it. And then you are accept only relationships when there is artificiality, even between husband and wife. Like the husband must bring a flower every day to the wife, show her a flower, as if she's a priest or something. And the wife must, I don't know what they do, all artificialities. And then he must say thank you 10 times to her. And she must say sorry to him 100 times. I mean, they are husband and wife, left and right side of a chariot. And then the men expect this should happen. Women expect this should happen. Men expect the women should be like men, and women expect men should be like women. Men are very particular about time, women are not. So women must be very particular about time, otherwise they think she's the worst person they have ever known. The woman is, say, more particular about her kitchen or maybe about her dress. So the man would get angry with her because she takes too much time to get ready. It's mutually so indiscreet that the relationship becomes absolutely absurd. There should be understanding that she is the left side and you are the right side, and both of you have to act according to your nature. On the contrary, you want to make somebody look so funny, because imagine a man becoming a woman and a woman becoming a man. You see, it's a joke. But that's what is happening. Whatever the men are supposed to do, they cannot do. Whatever women are supposed to do, they cannot do. But the most indiscreet thing about Navi is that you don't listen to your Guru. 100 times you tell something to Sahajogis, but still they will not listen to me. Still they will do as the fashion tells them or the norms that they have. Listening to your Guru, as they say, as if is to obey the God Almighty. whatever is said is to be accepted as a great blessing, as a great correction, and is to be followed, not to be just left out as it is. As you know, your mother is your guru and she is your mother. Also she is Mahamaya. Also she is Adishakti. And she is so gentle. And she is so kind. She says some things to you to correct you. So many lectures I have given of telling you what is important. But you should open your heart and surrender it fully to your Guru, then only you will mature, otherwise there is no way out. I'm sorry to say. So there has to be the self-disciplination, as you can so call it, on the Hansa chakra, which is the one which knows what is right, what is wrong, through which we work it out. Whatever is the right, that's all we do. Otherwise we don't do whatever is wrong. So the discretion is lost completely in relationships. Whether it is sex, whether it is creativity, whether it is family, anything. That's the part of the Hamsa chakra. So if you have to enter into the limbic area, which is the Virata's place, which is the, I would say, from Vishuddhi to Hamsa and then to your limbic area, into the Virata, then your interest must expand. So the other discretion should be that, am I only thinking of my child? Am I only thinking of my wife? Am I only thinking about them? Or I am worried about other children also. I am thinking about other children. I just tell you this because it's such a funny type of a concern we have. And you destroy your children also. By this kind of indiscreet concern. Like we had a school in India. And the children who stayed in Pune. I had my puja. I told them don't bring children because I knew these children are Western children. Not easy, they can't bear anything. But the children insisted and the teachers had to bring them. So the puja was over as usual, very late, about I think 11 o'clock in the night. And there was no transport. And that's why I said don't bring them. So they had to get some sort of a truck. Because these days we were not getting petrol, we were having a very bad time. So they had to go on the truck. It reached there by about 2 o'clock. Some of the fathers were staying in my house. Next day they said, Mother, our right heart is catching. I said, what is that? Such cruelty. I said, what cruelty? The children reached at 2 o'clock in the school. So what? Right heart is catching. What attachments! Your children, if they reach at 2 o'clock, what does it matter? Why are you so much concerned about it? They are realized souls. There is God who is looking after them. Why are you so much worried about them? Leave them alone. The best among these was Sri Krishna, I would say, who had real discretion. But after all, he was Sri Krishna. But his methods were so interesting of discretion that it's enjoyable to know about how he destroyed so many Rakshasas. Every time he did not use his Sudarshan Chakra, he used his discretion. Like there was a Rakshasa who was trying to overpower the Pandavas, who was trying to overpower the people who were good. Sri Krishna said, now what to do with this horrible fellow? And this fellow had wounds from Brahmadeva and from Mahadeva and everyone. So Sri Krishna in the center after all. So he wanted to organize a proper destruction of this horrible Rakshasa. So what he did, that there was a great right-sided saint meditating, and he had taken a vow that nobody should disturb me. At least the one who disturbed me for the first time, I should have power to destroy if I look at that person. And this one was meditating in a cave. Sri Krishna very beautifully ran away from the battlefield. His name is Ranchodas. It's little bit derogatory to say somebody that the one who ran out of the battlefield. So Sri Krishna ran out of the battlefield. But there was no way out to kill this horrible fellow. And he went and he was covering himself with a shawl. He went into that cave and covered that saint with his shawl. After Sri Krishna was running this horrible Rakshasa to kill him, Sri Krishna went and hid himself. When this Rakshasa came near the cave, he saw the shawl covering this saint. He said, "Oh, so now you are tired and sleeping here, running away from the field. Get up now." As soon as he said this saint got up and looked at him, and he was completely burnt. So, if Sri Krishna is the Virata at his feet, or if Sri Krishna is Vithala on his head, in between the two resides Hamsachakra. The discretion is very beautifully described in the life of Sri Krishna. We can call him that he had a naughty way of using his discretion. He has done so many things like that. But they create a drama. They create his Leela. Because he was Leela, that's why he could use his discretion to create a drama of play. So on one side, we have the help of Sri Krishna to give us the discretion. And on the other side, we have Christ. In between is placed is Hamsa. So we have two great incarnations within us who are the embodiment of discretion. So one side is Sri Krishna, who is the one who looks after the conditioning side of it. And the other side is Christ, who starts looking after the ego side. The one who says on the cross, "Oh God, forgive them because they do not know. Oh Father, forgive them for they do not know what they are doing," is the same one who takes a hunter in his hand and hits people, starts beating them because they are making money in the name of God. See the discretion. That's Jesus. Same Sri Krishna, who with his Sudarshan Chakra can kill thousands and thousands of Rakshasas, becomes the driver of Arjuna. The contrast of their behavior is the beautiful saga of their discussion.
We will now listen to a part of a workshop where Shri Mataji is teaching yogis about the Hamsa Chakra and what mantras to take.
Every chakra, let's have a little testing about it, alright? Let's see. One by one. So who are going to answer the questions? Let's see. Simple questions. Not mastermind. Very simple questions. Now say Hamsa Chakra is catching. What should we do? Who will answer the question? Hamsa Chakra is catching. What should we do? Let's see one by one. That's the name of the chakra.
Someone said to me once that just suppose you say Hamsa.
No. You see, this is Hamsa Chakra. So you have to say that Tvameva Sakshat Hamsa Chakra Swamini Sakshat Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. See, open up. Now say it, all of you, because just now catching. Now put your finger like that. And now say it. Say it again. Say it thrice, all. Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Now say Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Mataji with that is finger, not second. See, better? Now, what happens in this center? That both the nadis, Tha and Tha, Ida and Pingala, they come and meet and they cross over. So, from the right nadi, right side, this one, the left nadi flows. And from the right side, the one which comes from the right side, flows into left side. These two centers meet here, two nadis meet here, actually. Below the Agya. It's below the Agya at Hamsa. You see? And the problems come to you either from the right or from the left. Most of you catch on Hamsa here because of cold or whatever it is. Now, I've told you many things by which you control your cold. But if it is due to the left side catching is there. Then, for left side Hamsa, what should you do? Tell me.
Keep your eyes on the ground. Keep your eyes on the ground.
Was it?
Keep your eyes on the ground, on the green.
That's one of them. But another thing, as far as mantra is concerned, what mantra will you say? Pani jala dena. Huh? No, that's much higher. That's even about the Agya. Mahakala, correct. But you can say Ida Nadi. Now see, just now I told you that it is the Ida Nadi which comes from the left and goes to the right. So you have to say Mahakali or Ida Nadi. Ida Nadi Swamini. Now say it. Just now you are catching on the left.
Shri Nadi Swamini Sakshat Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
Again.
Om Tvareva Sakshat Shri Nadi Swamini Sakshat Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Om Tvareva Sakshat Shri Nadi Swamini Sakshat Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
Now, there is another thing. That supposing your right side is catching, or you have a different problem, then what should be used? Light, sun's rays, or water?
Water, what do I do?
See, right side is heat, is Surya Nadi. So you have problem of Surya Nadi, right side. So to neutralize it, you have to use something else. So then that time what you have to say is to, you can take the name of Chandra. You will cool down. If there is heat on the right hand side, you should take the name of Chandra. If it is the left side catching, then you have to take the name of Surya. For example, you are possessed, then go and sit in the sun. All the bhuts will run away. They run away from sun. But supposing you are an egoistical person, then go and sit in the moonlight. You'll be little lunatic. It comes from the word luna, you see. But if you are a crying type and all the time over romantic, better not look at the moon and better see the sun. See the compensations. This is absolutely understanding that many people, if they have liver, they are putting this. What can the fire do now? There's already fire here. Adding fire to the fire again. See? But also, what one can do is to take out this fire and give it to this one. Now how do you do that?
Lemon. Lemon.
No. Do fire. Supposing I want to treat my liver with fire, how do I do?
To melt your finger.
Huh?
You put your finger actually to the flame so that it burns off. Take the mantra with
That's correct, but there is something, some science about it. Think it over, think it over. Take it over. You see, you have to take out your heat and give it to this heat. How do you do it? Think it over. I'll tell you simple thing. This left hand is minus, this is plus, you can take like that, alright? So whatever you do with left hand, you suck in. Whatever you do with right hand, say, for example, you give out. Alright? So now, if you want to now give out, what you do is to put left hand on your ear and right hand out. So this is cooling it here, actually, and the heat is going there. But if you do the other way round, you are sucking heat. But for the left hand side, you do it like this. Just electrons. Alright, good? Now if you burn here, is a good idea. Very good idea for left navi. So the left navi gets heated up. This side needs heat, this side needs cool. This is the basics. If something wrong with this side, you have to give it the cool. If something wrong this side, you have to give it the heat. Some people get too much cool vibrations. They'll perspire and cool means left is finished. Now what should they do as far as fire is concerned? Let's see.
The opposite way. Right hand here.
Yes, that's right hand on the heart, left hand. If anybody perspires, it means his heart is weak. So put right hand here and left hand on the heart. The heat comes in. Are you following the electronics? Now the electrical.
Yes, I am.
So the basics, if you know that the left side is the cool side, the right side is the hot side. And about the hand, this is the minus side, this is the plus side. Even you can do like this and you will balance to yourself. That's why in India we do. Especially if you see a great Bhutish, then you do like this. Fully. You see? So, these two sides are, one is a hot side, one is a cold side. Why? The Sattva-guna is the meeting point, is lukewarm. The Sattva-guna gives you the temperature that you want. Alright? These two give you either very cold or very hot. So we come back to now sinus again. It is which side problem?
Left hand.
Correct. Left side. Because there are three things now in our body. One is, what do you say to that? Is bulgum. Another is the bile. And the third one is the gas or wine. Alright? So the left side is the cough. All these colds and things are due to left side. And the right side is the bile. The fat is created from bulgum, which doctors do not know. Do you know that? When fat is heated up by the right hand side, then it dissolves. And the gas movement is in the center. When these 5 types of gases which are within us, when they all combine together, and get enlightened by the spirit, you get the cool breeze coming out. So the center part is the prana.
Before we do our meditation, silent meditation, we will watch a short little clip from the bestowing of boons, where Shrimataji shows us the pranayama. So we can do that with Mother, and then we can take silent meditation afterwards.
प्राणवस्य परब्रह्म ऋषि परमात्मा देवता देवी गायत्री छंद प्राणायामे विनियोग.
This is action. This is right side, pranayama. Just to put it. How you do it, you tell them.
What you do is you take your hand like this, place these fingers on the left nostril, breathe in through the right nostril, hold it for a short while, then put your thumb on your other nostril and breathe out through the left nostril. Then breathe in through the left nostril, hold it, and then breathe out through the right nostril. Should be done gently, you shouldn't force it. Once or twice is thrice.
Let's put right hand on the first.
First put the right hand on the
Right.
nostril, right thumb on the right nostril. Breathe into the left. Follow Sri Mataji as she does.
And also when you breathe out, keep it out for a while. Cleared out.
Because
Just to clear out your sinuses and problems, you see, because you should be because better. Is better now?
also Ida Pingla get three.
Good.
Jai Shri Mataji, let's meditate in silence for a few minutes.
So what is ClickUp?
Nirmala Devi. I think try this one is Tvameva Sakshat Sri Tvameva Sakshat Sri Nirmala Devi. That's all. Just to establish me as Nirmala Devi is the point. Namo Namaha. See, 7 times for all this. Just see the vibration.
Thank you.